I'm at the gallery or whatever, and he hit me up. He's like, "Yo, you want to?" I knew I was gonna do it, but he hit me up. He's like, "You want to go?" And I'm like, "Yeah, yeah. Just send me where the address or whatever." When we get there, and I'm just like, "Dude, we got the right spot." You know what I mean?
He's
Like,
in the hood, huh?
I'm like, this doesn't look like where you said it was gonna be. And then he's like, he calls me immediately. He's like, "Yo, you good?" And I'm like, the fact that you called me that quick means like I probably shouldn't be here.
It's Buffalo.
And then so we're at like a basketball court, and he's just like, "Hey," I'm like, "You got permission, right?" He's like, "No, we're just gonna keep watch, man. Like it's good."
What?
I'm just like,
right.
And I'm like, "Oh,
that's some legit hood shit right there.
Yeah, so like I had to do it. Like I was planning on taking my time, trying, so I'm like, fuck, I gotta get this thing done, like.
The Abyss Podcast, hosted by Lukey Cage with Carl and Primo Jag. You know what I
Yo.
mean?
Boom, and I hit the record button. Right with you, Carl.
That's right. Timing is everything.
All right, boom. 57, huh?
57.
Yeah. 57.
Hey, yo, boom. Everybody, welcome to the Abyss Podcast with your host, Lukey Cage. And we got Carl right there with the Wu-Tang shirt on.
That's right. They're in town.
Yeah, I missed that shit. I forgot all about
with
that
Nas
shit.
and really. Busta.
Yeah, Nas, Busta, the Wu-Tang, minus Method Man. Boom.
I know.
Primo Jag, what's up, bro? How you feeling, bro?
Chilling, man.
What you got?
Rocking this amazing Abyss branded merch for our man Bub Styles, created by the artistic legend himself, Dave Proch. This drop 2 is coming very soon. This shirt's so crispy and clean, man. I love it.
Word.
That's nice.
Yeah, I got on the Abyss Podcast hoodie right here. Nah, I mean, and the motherfucking Joker.
Those ones are available now.
Yeah, you can cop that. You can't cop this right here though. You ain't got this right here. It's
no.
Arkham Asylum, motherfucking fitted. It's a fitted, my dude. Who wears fitteds anymore?
I do.
Me, mother. Yeah. Carl too, yo. Boom.
I sport a good fitted.
Yeah. And down below right there, pause. We got a real special guest in the building, yo. His name is KIPDAFOG. How you doing, my brother?
That's right.
What's going on, guys?
Frog, not frog. Pardon, 1,000 pardons. I kept saying KIPDAFOG. I know how to read. I promise you, I know how to read.
Hey, yo,
I get that so much. I really don't know why, but it's it's funny.
It's kind of like I get it though. Like African Americans down here called Krogers. There ain't no S on there. Yeah,
well, and I think people speed read sometimes. Like, I had a conversation with Unruly Lion because there were so many people that were jacking his name up too, and I'm like, it's right there. You just have to kind of read it. I know it's not spelled right, but if you phonetically sound it out, it's there. But Unrilian. Yeah, I'd get all kinds of funny shit.
So I know your government name. It's not going to be displayed on the It's not going to be displayed on here because Zoom takes it out anyway. Yeah, plus I'm your friend on Facebook as well, so I know your government name. So anyway, how'd you get your name though? KIPDAFOG. How do you get that?
Honestly, it's since I was like 5. One of my friends growing up, his dad used to always call me Kip. Okay. So like Kip's been my nickname like forever.
Okay.
And then I don't know, like KIPDAFOG, I don't even know where it came. I think me and my friend were just like high one night, like smoking weed, and we were just joking with each other. And he said something like, I was joking on him or something. He was like, "Oh, you're moving in like the fog or some shit." And I just like changed the name. And I never like planned it to be my artist name or some shit. But like when I started, like it was kind of a slow progression when I started posting like pictures and shit. So like I didn't really think like, oh, this is the name that's gonna stick, Next thing, KIPDAFOG. I couldn't really change it once it,
Now it's a household name. Now it's a brand name. Like Blue Magic out here.
Oh, yeah. It kind of reminds me of like I heard a podcast with Squat, and he kind of said the same thing. Like it was something with like lifting weights and shit. He didn't really plan it to be like his artist name, but
sure indeed.
It's the way it works out.
Yeah, it is a really, really odd. Squat Deadface doesn't make you think he gonna pay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. It sound like you're gonna murder somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. KIPDAFOG. I mean, it's very Primo Jab.
Inconspicuous.
There you go, my dude. Boom, boom, boom. You're my Max Kellerman. Word.
I'm here for you, bro. I'm here.
So indeed. So boom, you've been painting and drawing like all your life. You've been an artistic dude.
Yeah, when I was a little kid, my dad, he had he got in a bad car accident when he was like, way before me. And so when I was little, he had to get hip surgery done. And when he did it, he was like painting for like a whole year, like oil painting, like big landscapes and shit. So like he kind of taught me like when I was young, but like I was always off and on, like I never painted like I do now the last couple of years. It was more just like sporadic. I go through little spurts or, I have a sketch pad, but like I never really had anything that I like loved drawing, like had a passion for, like once in a while I'd do a couple landscapes or something. But I don't know, it never like, resonated with me, so I just never really stuck with it. Like when I was a little kid, I remember it, like, drawing like Dragon Ball Z characters and shit like that.
Oh, wow.
And stuff like that. But like, it was just for fun, like it wasn't until like I found this lane that I'm like, no, I'm actually like loving, drawing what I found something to like actually put my heart into.
Yeah. True indeed. And how do you stumble upon this culture right here, yo? A lot of people stumbled on it with Big Ghost, the internet, tweets and shit like that. Like, how did you stumble upon this culture to put you on your path of drawing them? That's not a real word, but I said it.
It's a official word, Lukey. Don't worry.
Drawing them.
I'd have to give the credit to Westside, like once I found out him and saw like not necessarily just the music, the emphasis he put on the artwork.
Yeah.
You saw the t-shirts, you saw everything. It's like that's what made me kind of put the connection with like, oh, I can't rap, I'm not even good at like doing shit like this. Like, I did a podcast with Sam, I still haven't listened to it. I got like 30 seconds in and I can't listen to myself talk that long. Word. But like once I figured out like, I could maybe have a place somewhere, and like contribute in some way, I was like, that's when it like, kind of started off.
True indeed. You got all these elements of the hip hop.
Yeah.
And I think that I think West brought everything in except breakdancing. It's still night. I mean, we still too cool to breakdance. You know what I'm saying? Like boom. But everything else, he has brought those 4 to 5 elements to the forefront and everybody's participating. That's one of the greatest things about what West brought to the culture. Everybody, I believe Rock started it, Rock and Big Ghost. But West
I did hear him first. One of my friends, he's always been like into like underground shit, and he showed me like Rock, like before I ever heard West. But like, so I liked the music. I just didn't, for me like with the art and stuff, like when I found out about West, that's when I realized I could do something.
True indeed. Also, I like to tell everybody out there, 100%. If Westside Gun did not have champion hoodies, I probably wouldn't have been the biggest fan as I was. When I found out his hoodies was champion, I automatically DM'd him to try to get a champion hoodie, even though I missed the drop. I was like, damn, that's no, it's my shit. Champion's my shit. So boom, champ hoodie champ. So that's the reason why I got into that shit. Know what I mean, boom.
What kind of hoodie are you wearing right now?
This is a champion hoodie too on the This Podcast.
That's right.
Let me show you the back of the fucking
shit.
Yeah, you see the back of the hoodie? Yeah, that shit. Yeah. The back of the hoodie got mad shit on there. Yo, Kip, he gonna get us a hoodie. You know what I'm saying? Boom. We got KIPDAFOG will have a hoodie drop. You know what I'm saying? That'd be ill. Matter of fact, me and Kip, we discussed a New York Knicks hoodie. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, we gotta do it.
Yeah, gotta.
I won't be a part of helping with that at all.
But the deal is, it's probably gonna have to be something sad, cause like
I'm not a Knicks. I'm not a Knicks fan, but like
who's a fan of you?
I can't get mad at the Knicks. You know what I mean? They haven't been good in how long? Like,
yeah, but boom, who a fan? Who you a fan of though?
Celtics.
Okay, boom, fair enough. I should have known. Yeah, but the deal is,
I know you own a Raptors jersey and some Raptors Jordans, though.
I do.
Yeah, that's fresh. You used to be in fly, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Sorry, always got to rep Canada. Sorry.
Word. The hoodie for the Knicks should be like some like once a fan, still a fan, or something like, or like I don't know, like something had to be sad. Like
I've been alive my
it.
whole life and I've never seen the Knicks win a ring. That's what the hoodie should say.
I'm not ashamed.
I'll probably die before I see the Knicks win a championship.
I still love them, or something like that, or some shit like. Yeah, you gotta have
it should be Lukey holding like 8 or 9 deflated balloons, just dragging them behind him.
Wait, no, what is it?
Knicks color orange and blue balloons behind you.
Fuck Trae Young. Isn't that a big Knicks thing? Fuck Trae Young.
Oh yeah, draw a picture of me with a gun in Trae Young's face or something. I don't know. Yeah. Word, but I'm losing my hair just like him. So boom. Only difference is he's 14 years younger.
Yikes.
Fair enough.
Asshole, man. What shirt is that you got on right there, though, G? What is that?
That's a West Side
Gun Day shirt.
Mm-hmm. Real shit, yo.
Wow.
That's dope.
Yeah. And it's
on
and
the
it's
champion. Yes, it is.
Obviously.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but they're getting rid of that though. They're not gonna have champion.
So wait, where'd you had to go up there to Buffalo to get that, or you were at West Side Gun Day or something, or?
Yeah, I went to. Was it last year? I think I went.
Yeah, last year was the first one, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was dope.
That's what's up.
Went up, brought him, some prints. I think I brought him a painting and stuff. I think it's the same weekend I did like the mural up there for Fuck Next Week.
Yeah,
okay.
Which was a crazy little time because like he, I'm at the gallery or whatever, and he hit me up. He's like, "Yo, you want to?" I knew I was gonna do it, but he hit me up. He's like, "You want to go?" And I'm like, "Yeah. Just send me where the address or whatever." When we get there, I'm just like, "Dude, we got the right spot." You know what I mean?
He's in the hood, huh?
I'm like, this doesn't look like where you said it was gonna be. And then he's like, he calls me immediately. He's like, "Yo, you good?" And I'm like, the fact that you called me that quick means like I probably shouldn't be here. Like,
it's Buffalo.
And then like, so we're at like a basketball court, and he's just like, "Hey," I'm like, "You got permission, right?" He's like, "No, we're just gonna keep watch, man. Like it's good." I'm just like, and I'm like, "Oh,
that's some legit hood shit right there."
Yeah, so like I had to do it. Like I was planning on taking my time, trying, so I'm like, fuck, I gotta get this thing done, like. But it worked out.
Hey, yo, he had the mask on.
Did he? I don't really remember. I think he had it on and off, probably.
Yeah, they had this one dude. It was when he opened the store up there. Westside opened the store.
Yeah,
and,
the gallery.
Yeah, and Fuck Next Week was there. So Matt O was with somebody, and he walked up to Fuck Next Week and was like, "Yo, man, I'm a big fan." And he takes a picture of him. Then he goes back to Matt O and said, "I got a picture with Mark Hami." And Matt O was like, I don't know if I should tell him that was not Mark Hami. Like, yeah, the mask on. That shit is hilarious. He had no Haitian mask on. I don't even know. Fuck Next, we don't got dreads, do we?
No, I don't think so.
Nah. So boom, like, yo, like, I don't know how he fucked that up, but that's funny to me.
The mask, yeah.
It's the mask, man, yo. So boom, you was just up there, you saw Wes and gave him a painting just recently, right? At
the cookout.
The cookout, yo.
Yeah.
Word. How was that, yo?
Man, that was probably the best day of my life, to be fair.
Wow. That's what's up.
It was crazy, shout out to 1,000 Words, man. He's been putting me on since I started. Like, if it wasn't for him, I don't even know if I'd still be doing it. Like he really gave me like a lane. And when he hit me up for it, he's like, I want, you hang up all your paintings and shit. Like just you. And I'm like, all right. You know what I mean? Like, so I think like a month and a half, I did like 26 paintings or something.
Wow.
I ended up hanging up 46 like around the outside of Tough City.
Mm-hmm.
It was just, I'm not used to people coming up to me and being like, "Oh, you did these," like, "Oh, you're a kid." Like it was like surreal, And then having Westside pull up when you know, all my paintings are on display and shit, and being able to give him one, you know, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's fucking amazing, yo.
We don't mention Thousand Words enough. That dude and what he's doing in the culture, he's really cutting a unique lane. So shout out to him.
Definitely. He has, man. Your man has evolved to be everywhere.
Yeah.
He got pictures of Chris Brown.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, like, ain't that the biggest? Like,
he had like a picture of like Al Sharpton or some random, you know what I mean? Like he has pictures of random people where you like, oh shit, 1,000 Words. Like I think he might have Mike Tyson now. I mean, he's
New Vegas
he's
films.
out here moving.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's doing his thing, and he's definitely in the places to be, man. It's beautiful, and like you said, he's doing it as an original vision type person. You know what I mean? Same with you, Kip. I mean, that's I think what's dope about this whole invisible renaissance, this whole abyss that's happening right now, is that there are all these different elements that exist, and where people are actually demonstrating the will to be original and unique, and it's paying off. It's successful.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like you said, you had basically a whole art gallery at the cookout. I mean, I saw a picture with you and Pro Dillinger just to be standing next to you. You know, it's like,
shout out Pro.
Shout out Pro.
Pat Riley Pro.
Pro Riley, man. Man, it's just it's dope seeing that visual artists are able to be revered in this time, right?
Yeah, and celebrated.
Yeah, celebrated, right? Is dope, man, because I think that just legitimizes the impact of what this music and everything else is even more.
Indeed. Also, man, I like that. Okay, boom. You first came out with the roundy heads. You know
Charlie Brown stuff.
Yeah,
the Charles Schultz style. Yeah,
that's ill. That's dope. It's dope.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
but you've been
iconic.
Constantly evolving. You know what I'm saying? Like, boom. Yeah. Big up to that. But yeah. But what was your? It's okay. The Charles Schultz. That was the inspiration behind the roundy heads.
Yeah,
like, what made you
roundy heads?
Yeah, yo, what made you want to do that? Like, it was like, okay, boom, I'm gonna like the record you had behind you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's ill, bro. Like,
yeah, that's the one.
Yeah,
yeah, that's dope.
I mean, when I first started doing the art, I was doing like kind of like tattoo flash sheets, you know, and then I started putting like the Charlie Brown characters with it. So I do like, you know, I do one for like Shane Norton. I do like her as Charlie Brown. I do like random like tattoo flash pieces around it, you know, like to look like a flash sheet. I don't really know. I just always liked Charlie Brown, you know, like growing up, you know, I love the Christmas special and shit. And,
yes, and the Halloween special.
Yeah. You know, and I wasn't good enough to like do like portraits and shit yet, you know, so like it was just kind of a way, like something that I could draw and contribute, you know, like, and I think doing it eventually, like, you know, when I first started doing it, you look at like this one, like some of them don't even have mouths. It's just like a little line for a mouth, you know, like, and then eventually I started doing like, you know, real mouths, and then started doing like, you know, better beards and better, you know, clothes, whatever. And then eventually I was like, oh, I think I could actually draw like a real person, you know, and then like it just kind of, it helped me like grow into like what I'm doing now.
I had no clue. I thought, I mean, the line for the mouth was just like intentional. I thought, like, oh shit.
I thought to me, it wasn't even Charlie Brownish to me. I mean, I really got Calvin and Hobbes vibes when I looked at like a lot of your original work and the early stuff. That's what I was thinking.
That's funny because I used to actually draw a lot of Calvin and Hobbes when I was younger.
That's what I feel when I look at it, man. Yeah. Absolutely, that's dope. That's an influence.
I was banned from reading the paper for Calvin and Hobbes. My dad said I couldn't watch it. Yeah, I couldn't watch that. Yeah, I couldn't read that. I couldn't read the Boondocks. I couldn't watch Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers.
What?
I couldn't watch. Yeah, I was banned from watching all that.
It's on Disney now. You can go back and watch
Darkwing
it.
Oh yeah.
Darkwing Duck. Yes,
I had to sneak and watch that shit. G, like boom.
Oh, come on,
man. You know how people hide porno mags underneath their bed and shit. I was hiding comic books and VH cassette tapes of like stuff I wanted to watch, and taping hip hop music off the radio. Now you put tape over the radio, tape over the cassette.
Yeah.
So you could tape over a cassette. Over it. Yeah, I was doing shit like that. So my dad he said it made me hyper.
No, so I was hiding porn. I wasn't hiding my hip hop addiction. I hid my porn.
I didn't get into porn until later, yo. But big up the porn stars.
Get out, man. Old porn is the best. Shout out to Devil and Miss Jones.
Nah, 70s porn is the best. They got some dope samples. Classic. They got samples on there, son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lady Chatterley. Shout out Lady Chatterley.
I don't even know what that is. Ebony Eyes.
Hey, shout out all the influential ladies who never shaved that gave
Nether
me
region
of the future.
Hey, yo, Primo Jay, you looking kind of different though, bro.
Oh yeah. I shaved my my dad's stash. I got rid of it.
I just drew you too. Now you're changing up the look, you know?
No. Yeah. It needed to be immortalized. The stash had to be there.
You know,
it's appropriate.
It existed for a time. You know, I feel like, you know, my mustache, it was a powerful thing. Yeah, it was a powerful thing out here, man, you know, but, you know, its time came and it's gone. But now that I know how to get it and grow it again, I mean, it can come back anytime. But, you know, right now.
Did you write down the recipe?
Oh, yeah, it's in me. It's in me now. Oh, you know,
keep it on deck.
I'm back like this now. I'm back looking like this.
To all the listeners out there who are Christian and have read the Bible and remember the story of Samson and Delilah. When Samson cut off his beard, not his beard, no, his hair, he lost all his strength.
Yeah.
If you want to fight Primo Jab right now, when he got
now's
his
the
mustache,
time. He's weak.
Go shoot the fair one with Primo Jab, yo. Baby Jab don't know who the fuck you are anymore.
No,
I don't know. He's got daddy strength now, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, but
he replaced the stash strength with daddy strength.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like, I feel like I've lost authority though without having my stash though. Like, because you know, I used to put on my douchebag sunglasses and I'd have my mustache, and you know, people would get out the way. They'd be like, "Oh, he must be in law enforcement or something." I'm like, obviously, I'm not. But you know, if you're gonna let me do whatever, sure. But now, you know, now I just look like, you know, some young punk. So I'm cool with that.
Well, he went to like trying to say the robber to being the robber in 2.5 seconds. Yeah. Kip, I bet you shaved your beard off. You look like you're 24. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I haven't shaved my beard in like 10 years.
Bro, I shaved my beard. I look like I got 13 years old, G. Word.
I'm actually growing mine back out.
Yeah, you need to.
My wife said she missed the long beard, so.
I think I'd look sickly if I shaved the beard. You know,
hey, yo, I remember at my old job, this is years ago, they said this dude he had a beard, and he said, "Man, you shave your beard off, you look like a child molester." I was like, yo, that's foul. I looked at the dude, I was like, yo, he probably do look like a child molester if he got.
It's unfortunate, but it happens to some.
Chester molester.
Oh man,
Chester molester.
We've assigned a look to child molesters, man, because child molesters actually, I mean, well, they do have a look. They do have it. They have it's in the eyes. It's the eyes, Chico. It's not the facial hair. I don't think.
Uncle Touchy.
The uncle. We don't. What's it called? Always Sunny. Who always is like, yeah, you can come and I can see your
the lawyer.
Yeah, the guy. Don't look at my hands. Don't look at my hands. It's all.
Yo, it's fucked up. We over here
That's
analyzing
hilarious.
child molesters, yo. Hey, check episode 58, How to Catch a Predator with the Bitch Podcast. Word.
No, this is still 57.
Yeah.
No,
58. I'm the next episode.
Oh, next
58.
one's gonna be okay.
To catch a predator.
We should each set a trap, and we'll catch them live on the podcast when they come over with like.
That's what I was just about to tell you.
Well, we're gonna catch members of this community. We're gonna put some little underwear down there, something like that. Some like size 5 Air Max.
I'm
and
keeping
like
the White Claws. I'm just telling you.
White Claws. Yeah. Some vinyls, and see who like goes over there and tries to get them. It's like there's no little girl here. Oh no, it's gonna be like there's no little boy here. That's what it's gonna be.
Oh shit!
And then the net's gonna come over him, catch him, and be like, "Oh shit, it's Money Man's! I knew it! I knew it!"
Wow.
Hey, yo, man, I didn't even take that shot at you. I did, but yo, boom, I know you don't molest no kids, B. I know you do. My bad, son. Not really. Yeah, fuck you, but you don't molest no kids, B.
It was an accident.
I'm staying out of all that.
Yeah, you get friendly fire, B. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing.
Hey, yo, you wind up on that bus getting stabbed up. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with me, my dude. Yeah, cuz.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Okay, check it out. We're gonna segue into this because I would like to know Kip's thought. I know Primo Jab's thought, and I pretty much know Carl's thought, knowing Carl. There's this video circulating around on my favorite social media platform of all time, Reddit. And we have, if you're not on Reddit, get on there. There's porno on there. There's like a lot of MAGA idiots, but I'm not really against Trump supporters. I just don't like the MAGA movement. They're a bunch of idiots. So there's a lot of stuff on there, like yeah, boom, 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 whatever. A lot of crazy shit, talking shit. JFK is not alive. JFK Jr. That is. He's not alive. He's not gonna come back. But anyway, there's a video going on, fucking social media, Reddit, of this guy who's on the bus in LA rapping Herb. It's the historic epic rap battles where Mr. Rogers is going at Mr. T. So he's rapping the words that's the words he's rapping, that epic rap battle where Mr. Rogers is battling Mr. T. He said, I'll chop you up into 4 black dudes. He said, talked about CPS for kids, but the CPS has your kids and shit like that. And then he says some other shit, and he points at the black guy who's probably told him to shut the fuck up 4 or 5 times. And the black guy said, hey, yo, cuz, shut the fuck up. Now, if you're in LA and someone addresses you as cuz, shut the fuck up. It's the gangbanging capital of the universe. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Shut the fuck up. He don't shut the fuck up. He points at him and says, get the fuck out of my neighborhood. That's what Mr. Rogers said at the end of that battle, which is totally wrong thing to say. So the dude pulls out a knife. So bro says this, you're not going to stab me. For real, you're going to pull out a knife on me? Then he says, you're not going to stab me, bro. Do not tell a gangster ass motherfucker what he ain't going to do. It's just not a good idea. Anyway, he leaves and walks to the front of the bus. The next scene is this dude's leaking all over the place in the bus. The dude stabbed him. The dude actually stabbed him. Over rapping Herb, the Mr. T versus Mr. Rogers rap battle, which I do actually think Mr. Rogers won. But he got stabbed up over that. Kip, you saw the video, right?
I saw it.
Your analysis, when hip hop goes wrong, the essence of the hip hop is the battle. That's what, yeah. Oh, hold on, no. The essence of hip hop is the battle. And that's the rap battle.
I mean, clearly the kid fucked up. I mean, like that's evident in the video.
He had a Harry Potter robe on too, everybody.
I was wondering what the deal was with that, or he was going to graduation.
That's the other part of it that I'm just like, how do you get that mad at somebody in a cape? You know what I mean? Like,
I know
the man had a cape on. Like,
Harry Potter.
At some point, you gotta look at him like, dude, you know, maybe he's not all there. You know, like
next.
He's wearing a cape.
Okay, check it out. Before I let Primo Jag go, yes, you're right. He's all the way there. He's just a nerd who probably has never endured, or when people talk shit, they ain't gonna do nothing. He's like, knock this motherfucker. Yeah, do something. Knock this off my shoulder. Knock this off my shoulder. And they knock off the shoulder, nothing happens back in the day. But obviously, in my opinion, is the guy who stabbed him, if he stabbed him, allegedly, we don't know who stabbed him.
Yeah, you don't see that part.
Don't see that part. That guy was obviously, to me, has been institutionalized. He put out a knife. He pulled out the shank. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he probably did like a nickel or a dime for something. He pulled out the shank. He's older. He's on the bus, probably gotten off work. And you got this loud motherfucker. You got headphones in to hear your own music. Not everybody else want to hear your music. He's rapping the music. You know what I'm saying? So all
and they
loud.
certainly don't want to hear his rendition of it.
Nah, he ain't even saying all the words. So boom. So yeah. Word. Primo Jag, what you gonna say?
Hey man, people are gonna need to understand that you have the freedom to do whatever you want to do. And that's cool. You can do that. But there's also consequences to your actions.
100%.
I feel like that's gentleman,
a tough consequence right there, G.
That gentleman is a perfect example of people from a certain generation or who were raised a certain way, who feel like they can express themselves wherever and however they want. Maybe he's been locked up in the pandemic for the past 2 years and he's not really been outside. And a lot of people don't understand societal norms and certain standards of behavior anymore, right? That's something that people have had to adjust to coming back outside. But hey, man, you know, you're on a bus. You're riding on a bus, and you're rapping out loud, disturbing all these people's private space on the bus, and you had the audacity to feel like you were going to start rapping words at somebody who told you to shut the fuck up.
I chop you up with the 4 black dudes.
On like, what planet, on what place on the face of God's green earth do you feel like you are sturdy enough and certified enough to start talking shit to anybody and just going about your day? If you don't do that, you better be prepared for what's
someone has to quiet down. It's like, you know, like it's your choice not to listen, but you know, I mean, you got to know where you're at. You know, like,
absolutely right. You know, and but also it goes back to, I mean, like, come on, man, be a respectable person, man. Like, you on a public bus, bro. Like, people just want to go home. People
shut the fuck up
at work. Yeah, just shut up, man. Like, you know, you can listen to the music or maybe, you know, rap it under your breath. Keep your voice down. But man, if that gentleman told you, hey, shut up, and you turn to him and say, I'll cut you into 4 black guys, get out of my neighborhood, thinking you're being cool and rapping, guess what? You went viral now. And side note, he wasn't leaking that bad. He's all right.
He was leaking, bro.
He's cool.
I only watched it once, but I feel like I remember him. He was like pointing and stuff too.
Yeah.
You know, like you're like directing it towards someone. You're not just like rapping in your head. You know what I mean? Like,
nope. He thought he could do something, and he learned a tough life lesson.
Stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Okay.
Play stupid games.
Some people just don't think nothing's gonna happen. You know, like.
Well,
so I will tell you right off the bat, it doesn't matter whether it's in LA. You can be in the middle of Idaho. I don't give a fuck. If you're in a city and you're fucking with people, sometimes people are gonna fuck with you. That's just how that shit happens. And it doesn't. I mean, shit gets fucking wild here in Atlanta, right?
Yeah, it did.
You know, people fucking road rage, shooting each other and shit
on the highway. What the fuck?
So I will say,
an old lady get beat up by a dumbass 14, 16-year-old girl. She beat up an old lady.
It's a lopsided fight. I had my money on the little girl. Anyway, go ahead.
So is it right for a guy to stab another man on a bus, on public transit, over something stupid like rap lyrics? No, it's not. But I'm going to reference Ben Shapiro because he was talking to a group. And really this was about victim blaming, because they you know wanted to say that, you know, the woman should have no accountability if she's raped. It's completely the rapist's fault, which, yes, you shouldn't get raped.
Yeah.
But Ben Shapiro used the example, if I wave $800 in my hand walking through a suspect area, might not be the smartest plan of action. And there might be a consequence that's going to lead to me getting robbed. Now, I put myself in that position. So do I hold some accountability? Absolutely. You want to rap on a bus? That's cool. People tell you to stop. You have a choice.
Shut the fuck up.
But again, sometimes we make choices without fully understanding the ramifications of our actions.
Yes.
And consequences aren't always even keeled and just what the punishment should be, right? It doesn't always fit the crime. Sometimes that shit's severe. You can rob once and go to prison for the rest of your life. It just depends on what you steal, right? So, you know, the guy was an idiot. He was obviously self-entitled and felt like he could just do whatever he wanted to do, and then doubled down and made it worse by telling the guy, you're not going to do this. Don't box people in. I am one of those people. Don't give me an ultimatum. If you tell me I can't do something, I'm gonna fucking do it just to tell you to fuck off.
That's some real shit, yo.
Also, side note, I think I missed the 4th video, but
it's only 3.
They show him walking away, but they don't really show him coming back. Clearly, the kid had to come back. You know what I mean?
He had to say something, like
something else transpired.
He probably stood up for himself, which is the worst thing he can do against a gangster ass nigga.
It's just not worth it. And especially when you kind of instigated it to begin with. I mean, I completely understand defending yourself if you're just minding your own business and someone starts to fuck with you. I don't want to fight. I will fight. But I don't want to fight. I'm fucking 50, man. I take a bad fall, I'm out.
Yeah.
Right?
Takes a
Like,
long
I don't
time to
need to
heal.
be testing fucking people. I don't need to be out there fucking trying to prove something.
No.
So there's a time and place for everything. That was not the time or the place.
How many of y'all know niggas who think? How many of y'all know people who think killing people is normal? I know people who think killing niggas is not like a rite to passage, but that's something you have to do. Like something that, like, boom,
It's
like
a necessary
it's
evil.
like it's you like it's
behavior.
that and to me, moving down here and hearing that, and this is what we got to do. I'm like, yo, it was insane to me. You know what I'm saying? But now it's like, I think it's kind of normal too. I don't think that kid in the Harry Potter cave thought that.
Yeah, but you never know who doesn't value life.
There you go.
You don't know if the person that you're interacting with right this moment gives a shit whether you live or die.
Yeah. Stay around the people that love you, because the world don't love you. And it will quickly show you how much it does not love you.
He needed a friend. He needed a friend like me to be like, yo, if I was on the bus with that dude, I'd be like, oh, me, Kip, Primo, Jack, Carl on the bus. I'd be like, hey, yo, man, Kip, don't stab this dude, man. Just beat him up.
Hey, he's got Down
Kip,
syndrome.
don't stab him, yeah. Hey, yo, he's singing the Herb video, man. It's on YouTube. I'd be like, yo, look, it's on YouTube. Yo, Kip, don't stab him, bro.
I don't care what
Just beat him up.
It's the principle of him doing his hands and doing all that.
And Kip stabbed him anyway.
And feeling like that. Yeah, you got to learn a lesson.
He was being a jerk because he thought the other guy was trying to tell him what to do.
He thought he had the privilege to be able to do more than he could, and
he got smart, and then he got stabbed.
Yeah, he was.
If I'm in LA and I hear someone say, "Shut the fuck up," cuz I'm immediately thinking he's a Crip, and he's older, and I'm immediately thinking he did a nickel and a dime because he put a knife out on me.
Cuz is very distinctive. Cuz is very distinctive. That's a term that's used in a very specific way.
Yes.
Hey, look, hold on. Before we go further, man, I just want to make sure that we say fuck Ben Shapiro, man. Like I understand I understand that, you know, the reference that we used before, but I mean, fuck that dude, man. I mean, I like his logic. I get him. I understand him, but at the same time, like that rape argument isn't the same as holding money. Holding money in your hand and walking through a neighborhood, any neighborhood,
and getting penetrated
and getting robbed is one thing. But a woman just walking somewhere and some creep motherfucker decides to prey upon her, a woman could be wearing a fucking Cyvec safety suit. You understand what I'm saying? And somebody decides to prey upon her.
Nobody know what that is, people.
You know the shit like they wear in Outbreak. You know them safety suits.
Nobody really knows what that is, though.
All right, well, a woman could be wearing a hijab in the Middle East, and the motherfucker's still gonna rape her, right?
This motherfucker brings out all the big words, yo.
Can I say this?
That is awesome, man.
So for me, I feel like
Cyvec bodysuit. Go ahead, bro.
Where women have a responsibility is to protect themselves
at all times. Yeah, of course.
Okay, and it's unfortunate that anytime a woman gets into an elevator with more than one man, or even just with a man, there's automatic fear because you don't know what situation you're in, and you're trapped in a box with this person.
I've seen porno start like that.
So for me personally, there's a responsibility on women to be able to protect themselves because they can't be escorted everywhere and they can't always have protection. So either with a stun gun, with pepper spray, with jujitsu training, with kickboxing, with, I don't care what it is. Get yourself a handgun, learn how to use it properly. Don't allow yourself to be a victim.
But I'd like to counter
again,
that.
They're never to blame. I don't care if you wear a bikini and walk through the middle of Oakland. No one should be raping you. And I think this was partly, and I'm not a fan of Ben Shapiro. I do like the way he argues points because he's very slick.
Right.
But there's a lot of his points I don't agree with. He's very pro, religion and shit like that. But I kind of agree with what he was saying. It should never happen. But you have a responsibility to make sure that you're limiting the danger that you put yourself into.
True.
So if it's broad daylight and you're wearing jeans and a hoodie and you're walking down Main Street and somebody snatches you into a van, you have no responsibility in that other than trying to fight your way out of it. That's all you can do at that point, right? Yeah. And there was nothing that you did to signal it. But in another sense, if there's a woman in a bikini walking down the middle of Oakland, why are you asking for that shit? Make better decisions. And that's all he was saying.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you on that. My
dick don't get hard for no rape, except that girl with the rape fetish that I was fucking.
Well,
I knew I was gonna fuck her though.
Yeah, that's hot. You know,
I'm not down with any of that shit.
I didn't know until after she told me she got raped. It was rape fetish. So
that's neither here nor there.
It really isn't, but still, my dick won't get hard for a.
Here's the number of a therapist. Please call.
I don't know
what I'm talking about. That ain't what I'm talking about. First of all, a chick walking through Oakland in a bikini is probably safe because they probably think she a prostitute or something.
Pay, but they rape prostitutes though.
She's gonna be okay.
Figaro, host band.
The only thing or Figaro, any of that. But the only reason I wanted to rebuttal against it was like I feel like that's the fundamental problem that exists already is that a woman shouldn't have to have fear of being around a man. You know what I mean? Like, although it is some primal shit that a man will take what he wants, right? Let's just say that. But that shouldn't be a fear in the back of any woman's mind that, oh man, I'm getting on an elevator and there's two men here. They're probably going to assault or they could assault me. And it's fucked up that we have to live in a society like that people have to have that type of fear. That's crazy.
Okay. I think there's always going to be some nature of that though. Now, picture if I don't know, like giants still walk the earth, right? Or like huge humans, right? Yep. And I get in an elevator and there's two fucking giants in this elevator. I'm gonna feel a little fucking nervous, right? Because I know I can't defend myself in that situation. Yep. It's a fact that generally women are much smaller framed and have less muscle density than men. Not saying there aren't women that can kick the shit out of men, because there are tons of them, and a lot of them that could kick the shit out of me. That's not the point. The point is, you can't control that you're born a woman or that you're born a man or that the genetics are different between men and women. Again, what you can do is you can prepare yourself for situations.
Yeah.
Learn to defend yourself.
Charleston White, all that shit. Kip, are you not to get into all your personal business, like you married and got women in your family, like that you got I got a daughter, you know what I'm saying?
I'm engaged. She's on the couch right here.
Congratulations.
Yeah, getting married.
It was actually
our
year anniversary after the day after the cookout.
That's what's up.
Shit. Word. That's what's up, man.
We just bought it. I'm at the apartment right now, but we just bought a house like last week. So we're
nice. Congrats, man.
Shit.
Little moving process type thing.
Oh, it's the worst.
What's up, man? Oh, you said it is the worst. Move.
Well,
congratulations, my dude. Protect that one, man. Y'all thinking about making babies one day?
I don't know. She has a son. He's like 16.
Oh man, he could pick you up from the club when you drunk.
He's about to get his license, so
yeah, he can do that.
Yeah, we'll use him.
So come get me from the cookout. I'm wasted, my dude. I'll be right there, Dad.
I have a feeling that's the only reason you want your daughter to grow up. Like you'd want her to stay this age, but there is the bonus that she's going to be able to pick you up from the club one day.
Mav should have never gave him that idea, man. That's how it happened. Mav.
Shout out to Mav.
He's like, oh, what? You can have your kids pick you up from the... Oh, say less.
I don't know, man. Y'all know I love that little motherfucker right there, yo. I don't know.
Oh, I know.
I wanted to get bigger so I can know what the fuck going on. I don't know what the fuck going on a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? At 16, a stepson who is 16, he knows what the fuck is going on. So you can communicate with him, and he probably knows things about his mother that you don't, and he can put you on the game.
How much did you want to communicate with your dad at 16?
I was communicating, like, it didn't get bad until like 16. How about that?
Most of my conversations with my dad when I was 16 was him talking and me doing this.
My dad was a weird motherfucker. He suffers from a lot of different things. So it's like growing up, I understand it now. So I look at it totally different. How about that? Yeah.
I was a shithead teenager though.
I was not.
Wasn't.
I was not.
So what about your son? I mean, the stepson, does he know that you a ill motherfucker in this?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like, I mean, how does that work? I mean, how are you adapting to being a legend on the rise here, to becoming almost somebody akin to a Michelangelo in this world?
Rubbing elbows with the big
Alvin
shots.
think he really gives a shit.
So you don't
That's
show
crazy.
him. You don't show him. Does your fiance think it's cool too?
Yeah.
Like you got that record in the back. Like that's a big deal. I mean, the art and stuff, and you're giving the stuff to West Side Gun. He's famous.
A big deal. Yeah, exactly.
He's on Donda.
Yeah, I just don't think I don't think he really gets that. I don't like brag about it and like tell him either. You know, like I tried.
So you don't know?
I tried to go to the cookout, but you know,
he didn't want to go. He didn't want to go.
Nah.
Dang.
Does he fuck with rap at all?
Drill?
I think some of it. I don't think like our lane. You know, like
he likes drill, huh?
You know, he probably knows some.
I hope not. Word, you gotta watch him. Better tell his mama, yo, keep the drill, keep him off Reddit. Keep him off.
But I mean, he sees the paintings. The house is covered in paintings, so like, he can't.
He paints too? Does he paint too?
No.
That's pretty cool though, man. Yeah, that's pretty cool. But yo, I think low key, like old man 80s, his son don't give a fuck about him either, yo. He's like, yo, I don't give a fuck that you
I think that happens with most kids though. I don't think Shaq's kids give a shit about, you know what I mean? Like, you know, it's your dad or your mom, you know, you don't really fuck with whatever.
Well, Shaq's kids don't fuck with him because he got all that money and he don't give him no money. That's why Shaq's kids don't fuck. He don't give him no money.
Shaq gives random moms money in Walmart and buys kids bikes and shit. Don't tell me he ain't taking care of his kids.
Google it. Go Google it.
No, I'm not gonna believe it.
Google it. He don't fuck with them like that. He says they have to make their millions by themselves. He said it on NBA TV.
I guarantee you he gets them what they need. I guarantee you, yeah.
But
he may
like
not be spoiling them, but that's different.
LaMelo Ball, he ain't driving a Maserati and a Ferrari and stuff like that.
LaMelo Ball earned his money. You all right? You understand what I'm saying? That's
and earned his dad's money too.
And earned Thank you, Carl. But Shaq's kids, don't get it twisted, Lukey. Shaq's kids have everything they need to have. And that's
I'm sure they live really well.
They're provided for. They have everything they need to have. Are they walking around with knots in their pocket? No, of course not, because Shaq and Shawnee raised them the right way to appreciate what they're supposed to appreciate. And they know having a bunch of money don't mean shit. Shaq got hundreds of millions of dollars. He don't play it like that though. You know what I mean? Like he knows he raises his kids to have an appreciation for just being who they are, being normal people. They're talented.
I didn't mean like he don't fuck with them. I don't mean like he don't fuck with them. I mean,
no,
like
you were saying I know
that. Yeah, he's making them earn the bread. Like
no, and that's one of the best things you can do though, because he didn't have any of that when he came up, and he worked for it, and he understands the value of that. And far too many people that have success don't make their kids work for success, and what you get is just lazy people.
My kid picks up her puffs off the ground. I give her a penny, and I take it back and give her the same penny every time she picks up puffs off the ground. Puff, yeah, give her a penny. I take the penny back. I give her the penny.
You're teaching you're robbing your daughter.
I lied to my daughter. Now she look at me crazy because like, check it out, boom. When I wanted to come here, I'd be like cookie, and she'll be like cookie, and she'll come. You know what I'm saying? But now, since there's no cookies being exchanged, I'll say cookie. She'll be like,
stop frauding.
And she won't come over. I'm like, yo, it don't work no more, huh? Word. So I'm like, yo, I shouldn't have did that. But it worked every time for a good 2 months. Cookie? Yeah. So now like, yo, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, JC. My bad, yo. Yeah, fuck it, yo. Yeah, fuck it, man.
Terrible.
Fuck it. So boom, what do you have in store for us though, Kip? You got any projects you working on, like album covers or stuff you can tell us?
Yeah, I haven't really done a whole bunch of album covers, to be honest with you.
So go ahead.
The only big one I've done is that, you know, that Rim and Eddie Kane one. I've actually never done a vinyl before.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's gonna come to an end very soon.
I'd like to, you know, but
so indeed.
At the same time, like, you know, I don't think I would like the stress of like you know, like having like deadlines all the time and stuff. You know, I kind of like just
Just doing it.
Like I get an idea, I want to paint it, I just paint it. Like.
So indeed,
it's kind of nice.
That's Carl right there. I approached Carl with $1 million idea, and he's like, "Nah, I'd rather do this." I'm like, but
no, you approached me with writing children's songs, which I understand is very lucrative. I don't have kids. So then it's just some creepy white dude in the mountains that's writing songs for children.
You're not writing them.
I'm not that dude. I'm good.
We're going to write them.
I'll chase a different lane is all I'm saying.
On the party. I'm a big kid.
See,
now.
No, because then I'm going to accidentally like make an innuendo to something, and they're going to be like, what is he talking about?
All you got to do is the animation. I sleep in my own self bed. I sleep in my own self bed. I sleep. That's $1 million. Come on, yo. Word. I'm going to my daddy's house. Know how many kids that got that got to go to their daddies because their mom and dad don't live together? All you got to do make a song about that. Boom, millions of dollars. Then boom, millions of views and shit. You can use that to fund everything else. Just like they do the vinyls. They do the pre-orders with the vinyls, buy the drugs, sell the drugs, make more money off the drugs, then buy the vinyl and ship the vinyl out. You know what I'm saying? All guns, no butter.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, that'd be something ill. Kip the Frog. I said the frog, huh?
You
Kip
did.
The frog.
I was gonna catch you on it, and then I left it alone.
With fucking all guns, no butter T-shirt.
You're dope.
Yeah, we could put you on the game how to sell them shits too, yo. Like it's really easy. No, it's not. I can't front because Carl take care of that shit. I can't front. So, yeah, so I can't say it's easy, bro. But really, we could put you on the game how to sell your merch on T-shirts and hoodies and shit like that. Are you interested in that right there? Boom.
Yeah, man.
Definitely, because you got some dope visuals, bro. Dope visuals that will look good on T-shirts and hoodies. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and fall's coming up.
Yeah,
let's do something.
And you don't gotta touch none of that shit.
Yeah, fall is coming. It's about to be hoodie season out here. So
yeah, what my Timberland boot? I'll pack my Timbs up.
Damn, yeah, we'll talk. We'll talk afterwards. I'll give you some info.
Hey,
when you asked what I was working on, I did that. Carl asked me to do the no skip thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what's your no skip?
So that's what I've been working on all day today, so I can show you. Let me figure
out. He did some artwork for it.
Oh wow!
Is that
Mayhem
Sting vs. Flair?
No, it's Sting vs. Flair.
Yeah.
It's Mickey Diamond. Yeah.
The Mickey. Yeah.
Oh shit!
That's dope.
Oh, yeah, those are hard.
Those are hard body.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good, bro.
Nice.
That could be a T-shirt right there.
Yeah, exactly. You need to make
I don't know why I said
Hey, Mickey, look, Mickey, you got it. You got art. Stop, it's cool.
That was hilarious. Yeah, he there are several people that unfortunately didn't get approach art.
That looks lovely, B.
Thank you.
Do you scan those into the computer, or how do you get them to look so crispy on your page? You take a picture.
Take iPhone.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang, bro, I thought you scanned them.
No. Yeah. The only one I've got like a good picture of was I had like a photographer come in to do the Eddie King rim one because they were using it, so I had to get a photographer.
It was perfect. Yeah,
that's dope.
I actually just invested in a flatbed scanner.
Yeah, a flatbed scanner, that's dope, man.
Because of Erica's art and shit. So we needed to start scanning it. We were taking places, and it was costing us a fortune.
Erica does she did the angular fish out my workshop. Boom, she did all that. So his wife is still talented artist, yo.
Yeah. And she loved the pics you did. She thought those were amazing.
Yeah, I shitted myself when I saw that shit. I was like, yo, motherfucking that. I was like, when Carl had the cigar in his yeah, we can talk about it because the podcast is dropping. Mm-hmm. I was like, I don't want to give away. I drew a picture, you know what I'm saying, of something as well. You know what I'm saying?
Sounds like you're drawing it right now.
It sounds like he's drawing right now.
OnlyFans with the pubic hair.
With the pubic hair. That is an excessive bush.
Yeah.
Hey man, hey.
Well, how you like that? Hey yo, I'm shitting on you, Kip. Yeah, I'm shitting on you.
Like,
it's because you stabbed that dude in the bus. That's
wow.
I shouldn't say that shit. You ain't in LA though, so boom.
Yeah, Kip, where you at? Are you a Philly dude? Where you from? You up in Boston?
Yeah,
Worcester, Mass. So it's like an hour outside of
Boston. Yeah, you like close to Sam Buck?
Yeah.
Sam Buckington.
Okay. Yeah, I was wondering how you were a Celtics fan. I assumed that you were from up there, up in Mass.
Yeah.
Yo, fuck the Patriots, man. Mac Jones, man. He got the coolest name ever, though. That dude's name is Mac.
Yeah, they're not looking too good.
Say it again.
Don't you guys have Trevor Lawrence though?
No, yeah, 2 games in. No, that's the Jaguars.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, it's only 2 games in. It's early. Yeah, it's early in the season, man. It's too early to talk shit about anybody's team.
Yeah, we had a good,
except for the Falcons.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not too early to talk shit about anything.
Oh, you're right. You're right. But still, like I said, I mean, you know, it's early. I'm not fully invested yet. You know what I mean? Like, unfortunately, the Bears got beat by the Packers the other day, so that blew me. You know, that's the only game I really cared about. But, you know, other than that, you know, I'm not really invested. I mean, honestly, I try not to be invested too much in the Bears because they continually break my heart year after year. For 11, about 10
I feel you
so far. So, yeah, man. So I try not to be invested, man. I feel like an abused wife sometimes. You know, it's like
me too,
I'm always hoping that he's gonna do better, man. They're gonna do better. They're not gonna break my heart tonight, and they come in and punch me in the face because their dinner's cold.
Okay.
Every single time.
Look, this is how dumb I am. Okay, so after the first game, when we blew a fourth quarter lead and lost the game,
Falcons, that is
right?
Falcons, go ahead.
Okay, and then last week we got stomped in the first half. We're actually in the third quarter, and it was 28-3 the other way.
Yeah,
and we started to make a comeback. Still lost the game, and I was like, "Hey, maybe we're going to do something this year."
The Knicks, yeah. On a different subject, a different sport, your head coach got caught fucking.
Yeah, I just heard that just today.
Yeah, he cheating on Nia Long. What's wrong with this guy?
Hold on, I'm glad you brought this up. Maybe Nia was fucking up. Maybe Nia's not a freak. You know?
Don't you victim blame?
I'm not victim blaming. I'm just saying, like, you know, people are villainizing this dude. First of all, I find it kind of weird that they've been engaged for 9 years and they have a kid together. That's weird to me, number one. Like, why get engaged? Just say that you're together and have a shorty. Who you getting engaged for? Obviously, somebody in the party wanted to have appearances, okay? But number two, hey, man, if a man is going to cheat, a man's going to cheat.
Why get suspended
Nia Long
for a
is
year?
a woman, you know.
I heard it this morning. I didn't even really hear, like, I don't think the Celtics even said anything yet, but like they said it was like consensual too. I don't get like what the
it's fraternizing. It's fraternizing. So you can't really fuck your subordinates at your job. So
abusive power.
It's like me being fucking somebody on my stock crew when I was a grocery manager.
But that'd be a hot porno. That'd be a hot porno, Lukey.
Yeah, like the two giants in the elevator. Hey, yo, I was after we was talking about that shit. I was gonna do that Jadakiss skit. They'll be raping you, raping you, raping you. You remember that shit? What is that from?
Oh yeah. Raping You Records.
Yeah, from
Kiss the Gang Goodbye.
Yeah, Kiss the Gang Goodbye. Yeah. They'll be raping you. That's, and it was totally it. Yeah.
Raping you. Yeah, but yeah. Anyway, enough of all that rape talk. I mean. You know, oh man, I got fucking smoke in my eye. But yeah, man. Shit, man. Yeah. That whole thing up there in Boston with the coach, I feel like is kind of bogus. I get it. It's a power dynamic thing. That's why they are even bringing it up. But I feel like that's something that could have been handled in-house. You know what I mean? Nobody needed to know why he was suspended. I feel like that's something that could have been just an HR meeting and done. I mean,
but if you look like this, man, I'm smashing.
I mean, she does. I mean, but think about it. I mean, he's with Nia Long, who is arguably one of the hottest women there was, right?
Bush.
Hey, obviously, Nee ain't have that bush.
Clearly.
That's what I think. That's my assessment of it, is that if Buddy had to seek elsewhere, Nia wasn't doing something.
Hey, no, man.
That's how I feel.
A man gonna cheat. A man's gonna cheat. All jokes aside.
No, but a man only gonna cheat if he feels like he can't get what he wants.
Nah, man. A man is gonna cheat
not
no
always.
matter if either you're faithful or you're no. But if a man is gonna cheat,
I'm a woman enthusiast. Before I was saved by my wife, I was definitely fucking around, fucking mad chicks. I had 2 girlfriends at once, all that shit. Had them find me, and find each other, all that type of good shit. And I'll tell you the reason why I cheated, because I liked having variety. That's number 1. But number 2, once I was in a relationship and I decided to cheat, it was because the woman I was with wasn't doing what the fuck she was supposed to be doing.
Break up.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're right. I probably should have.
If she hasn't got the game, then you leave.
But here's the thing: if you've been already decided that you're committed to this person and you're engaged for 9 years, in this situation,
that's still a you problem.
Break up.
How easy is it to break up when you have kids? A kid together?
Hey, I break up.
Is this easier?
Yeah, you're right.
Losing your job is easier.
He's gonna get suspended.
He could have just broke up.
Yeah, you're right.
And then contacted the organization and said, "Hey, I got a thing with so and so.
You have to be honest.
You know, we're gonna fuck around for a bit. I'm just letting you know. I'm no longer with my wife.
This conversation has been everywhere. But boom, honesty is the purest form of love, and lies purest form of hate. So boom, if you need to be honest with people and give them a chance to love you for who you really are and not who they think you are. If they're falling in love with the lie, not from the honesty, so you are a devil in other means to them. You don't want to be a devil to somebody for 9 years that you love. You don't love them, motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here. I learned this lesson the hard way, but I'm here now. And like Primo's we changed men. You know what I'm saying?
I will be the first to admit, you know what? Honesty is honesty. I absolutely, after we reconciled, after me and that person broke up, and I told him, I was like, you know what? We should have broke up at a certain point. I'm sorry. I made a mistake. I shouldn't have carried on in this behavior because it didn't serve either of us. And I mean, we cool now. It is what it is. But you're absolutely right, Lukey.
A lot of times you can break up and have the same access to that person and not in a relationship as well. Anyway, go ahead.
And it's healthier for you. So I will tell you that the number one thing I talked about with my wife when we first started dating, like right off the bat, when I knew I wasn't going to date anybody else, she was cool. I wanted to hang with that, right? Respect. Once it's lost, it doesn't come back. So there's 2 things in that.
Mm-hmm.
Don't curse at me when you're angry. Don't call me names and shit like that. Let's not degrade fights and disagreements to that level.
Yeah.
I won't stand for it. I'm just telling you. 2, don't fucking cheat on me. If you feel you need to fuck somebody else, do your thing, but you come to me like a fucking adult and you talk to me and you say, hey, I feel I need to get something there that I'm not getting here. And I'll say that it's cool, deuces. But don't disrespect me in that sense and try to go behind my back. If something's not right here and you need to go somewhere else, then fucking go.
It's a health risk nowadays.
That's maturity.
You might catch the monkeypox.
And 25 years, we've never called each other. Now, I can say some pretty loud shit to her. Like, I can call her some pretty... But she knows it's going to be joke because we never, in anger, will do that. Ever. Ever, ever.
I hope my wife, whenever I find that motherfucker, calls me some fucked up shit. We fucking afterwards, yo. Hell yeah, we doing the hanky-panky. We doing the wild monkey dance with no monkeypox. You know what I'm saying? Word. I'm going to get engaged one day and we all going to have to go on a quadruple date. You know what I'm saying? We're going to hop on the bus. We're going to find some nerd kid. Yeah. We're going to find some nerd kid on the bus. He's going to start rapping Mr. Rogers. I'm going to stab him.
Why, Lukey?
Make a day of it. Huh?
You see, this is premeditated. You've already set yourself
You're making
up.
plans.
Yeah,
I'm going to hit him in the leg. I ain't going to hit him in the jugular. That dude hit him in the jugular, my dude. Yeah.
Hey, Kip. Anyway, hey, Kip. Who you listening to right now? What's your aside from that no skip? Why'd you which is a dope no skip to pick.
Yes.
Who else you listening to? You heavy into the Umbrella right now? I mean, who you checking for?
Yeah, I mean, Umbrella's one of the big ones right now.
Mm-hmm.
That CD specifically, I love just the production, the bars.
Definitely
I like.
beats. Yeah.
I'm a big fan of like concept albums, and it kind of gives you, like I like when two artists come together and do like the, collab pieces, kind of like Hall and Nash or like Rome
Brim
Street,
Kane.
Briggs, Mooch.
Yeah, definitely.
Whenever people do that, I feel like they elevate each other a little. Like.
Yep.
I feel like their bars are always a little better when they have to follow the other guy every time.
Yep. The Bay and Ghost Factor. You know what I'm saying? I feel like when they rap with each other is when they're at their best.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, so yeah, I hope they bring that back soon. Even though we're missing them right now because they're at the State Farm Arena.
Oh, they going crazy.
Yeah, and Busta Rhymes in there talking about
every sound you make in there is an actual word that he's reciting.
Yeah,
that's why it's
crisply.
Hey man, Busta Rhymes is a legend out here.
Yes.
I mean, people gonna put respect on these legends' names out here. Oh, speaking of good transition, Lukey. I don't know if y'all have also realized what DJ Academics, who Academics is not a DJ, hashtag. You're not a DJ, even though I heard supposedly he was a DJ in high school or some dumb shit. Fuck you. Academics had the nerve to try to talk about said the pioneers of hip hop don't deserve any respect or love because they're broke, bummy, dusty people who didn't even get paid off of this culture that they created or something along those lines. And LL Cool J chewed his ass up with facts, and he gave him way more respect than he deserved. But I say all that to say, I feel like it's gotten to a point now with hip hop being 50 years old coming up next year that yeah, absolutely, that the belt got to come out, man. The belt got to come out. There's been a little too much frivolous shit talking from people who feel like there is no consequences to their opinions. You understand what I'm saying? Such as this Academics. People who feel like, oh, because I'm getting money, I can say whatever the fuck to anybody. And they need to be equalized in this world, man. Straight up. It's disrespectful out here.
Guys, yeah, I get that. But we have no duty to anyone except to our families and loved ones to make it home safe. That's what that dude fucked up on the bus, and that's what we're fucking up right now. Sure. Equalize that motherfucker, but not us, because we have no duty to that motherfucker. We have a duty to make it home safe. Kip, to your wife, Carl, to your wife, Primo Jab, to my daughter, to whoever the fuck, my Nintendo 64. You know what I'm saying? Word. Boom. You have no duty to prove anything to no one. You can say it with words and all day. Take the belt off like that. I would love to stab DJ Academics on the back of the bus. I would love to do that shit. But we as people, as men, if I get killed or go to jail right now, my baby mama don't got no daddy. Really, he ain't shit. My mom don't have no daddy. My baby mama ain't got no daddy. I have a chance to break the generational curse of daughters not having no daddies. If I go to jail or die anyway in a car accident, walking across the street, I contributed to this generational curse of baby girls not having no daddies. We don't have no responsibility to nobody. Sure, we can say it with words, but I would love to, if I didn't have no kid, I would love to stab DJ Academics. You know what I'm saying? He's stupid, but I don't think we should put ourselves in harm's way. Anyway,
Lukey,
Lukey, I mean?
Man, hey man, I appreciate the Malcolm X diatribe that you I call bullshit. You the same dude that say I walk around with my pistol ready to shoot a motherfucker. I hoop and file motherfuckers and dare them to shoot to say something so I can shoot them with my.
I didn't say that.
Well, you said
you implied it. You implied it.
Yeah, of course you didn't say it because
you wanted to beat the man with a gun in your waistband so that they could tell him afterwards that you didn't even take your gun out.
Yeah, definitely. But that's That's because I wanted to show him that he sucked that bad, and my pistol stayed on me the whole entire time while I hooped against him.
Okay, but
not like I was gonna shoot him afterwards. He's kind of alright.
Yeah, right, Lukey. I get it. I understand. But what I'm saying is, and I mean, I appreciate everything you said, and I understand the value of things. I'm not saying that somebody should become a crash dummy over this this debate this statement that academic said. I'm not even saying somebody should put hands on them. I'm just saying that motherfuckers should no longer support and allow people who have ideas similar to him or have behaviors similar to him, disrespectful things, should not be allowed to ride no more. We either turn our attention away from them, boycott them, whatever. Funkmaster Flex is allowing academics to come on his show to elaborate on this.
Oh man, he's trying to get views. He's trying to make money. You know what I'm saying?
By doing that, he's co-signing fuck shit, and that's what I'm saying.
Are you surprised?
Shout out Big Ghost, man. Read Big Ghost sentence about this. That's all. I don't even want to talk
really
about
good
it.
post about it.
Big Ghost put it pretty good.
Yeah, Kip, you saw it. Good. Yeah, so
I saw it.
But how do you feel about that shit? How do you feel about this old motherfucker?
I mean, I don't get like what like money has to do with art. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, if it was all about like how much I make off the art, like I wouldn't be contributing at all. You know, like because half the time I'm giving paintings away to artists. You know, like I made a painting for everyone who played the cookout and gave it to them. You know, like
wow.
Because I just wanted to show my appreciation for them playing or whatever. You know, like. So
Damn,
it's
I should
like,
have been in that bill. Fuck.
But like, I don't know.
Hey, Kip.
Especially with our lane, you know, like a lot of these. I mean, obviously the bigger ones are starting to make some money, or whatever. But like a lot of the people don't. I can't imagine making, killing off this at this point. You know, like.
Nah, you right.
You know,
like putting out good music. Yeah. You know, is it going to stand the test of time? I think so. You know, like. I don't know.
Like. I think. Well, hold on just a sec. I think it really shows an amount of ignorance in academics just in what he's saying. It's a different industry. Rappers back then didn't make money like they make now, and they couldn't invest in themselves the same way. The record industry before MP3s and iPods and shit was completely fucking different. Like completely different. And you were talking about a booming style that people were more than willing to monopolize the majority of the money and make people work.
Yeah.
And it wasn't the black community that was making any of that money. It was white record companies, right? So, there's a fundamental difference in the way West Side can move versus the way LL Cool J was able to back in the day. And LL was doing well for himself.
Correct.
And you also have the component where like, some people, especially like artists, like have, their own issues too. I mean, look at someone like DMX or ODB or these people like, you know what I mean? Like they have their own like shit going on where it's like,
demons to battle.
Yeah. Like, so like the money wasn't, even if it did come in and maybe it went out or whatever the case may be, but like, does that make their music any less great? Like, you know what I mean? Like, obviously not. Like it's.
Hey,
man. And I feel like a lot of the time that's like, why people are artists because they have these issues and they're trying to like, put it into something. Like, and it's like just because you didn't come up with a good enough T-shirt idea, like you didn't make enough money off it, you're not like a real artist, that doesn't sit well with me.
Their definition of art and our definition of art is the same thing. I don't know. I ain't gonna take it there, but they don't have the same definition of art as we do, or they don't even appreciate art.
No,
they don't even know what type of music they like. They're basically Ken and Ryu pickers. They don't ever pick anybody other than Ken and Ryu. They're LeBron fans. They only like the team LeBron goes to. So it's like. There's never like, one of my favorite basketball players of all time is Bruce Bowen. Some motherfuckers don't even know what the fuck Bruce Bowen is. You know what I'm saying? I like Scotty, because Scotty played defense and he was 6'8". You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but not so much right now. Scotty's a bum to me. Now talking about Jordan, but still, yeah, some people don't appreciate art for what it's worth. So
I mean, I feel like most real artists don't care about too much. I started painting, I never thought like, oh, I could make anything off of it. You know, like I just wanted to be part of something. Like, like I cut grass for a living. You know what I mean? That's the only way I make any money. Like, I barely sell enough to even pay for like the paints and the canvases. You know, for the amount I paint. You know, like so.
It's one of the biggest problems that artists face is everybody around them sees the talent but doesn't understand the difference between, you know, making it, you know, financially, right? Yeah. And so, like, my wife has been an artist her whole life and always done paintings and really great shit. And everybody that sees her, well, how come you're not famous? And how come you're not, you know, why aren't you in galleries? And why aren't you doing this? And why aren't you? It's not that simple. It's not, you know, just a straightforward thing where I make great things, I'm going to make a ton of money. How many rappers are out there that have lyrical and vocal skills that never get known? Yeah. You know, shit happens. So you're known, Primo Jab.
Well,
and
no.
Yes, you have those skills.
But what? Hey, Carl, I appreciate
Book of Jab 2 coming.
Coming soon, real quick.
Fire.
But what I was gonna say is the whole disrespect of it is that there are people that are standing on the shoulders of these people who may not have made a lot of money off of what they were doing. They were doing this purely for the love of doing this. This was during the early days of it when they didn't know it was going to be a 5-year thing. They didn't know hip hop was going to take over the world, right? And they created contributions that are timeless. They created styles and sounds that were foundational pieces of this ecosystem that we're a part of, this culture that we call our own, that's taking over the world, you know. And for academics, who is somebody who profits off of this, off a derivative of this, who came up on some bullshit, by the way, being a vulture of Chicago death and grime and gore, you know what I mean? For him to discount and try to slander people who genuinely did what they did for the love and call them dirty and crusty, like that's, like you said, that's just disrespectful. It's short-sighted.
Crusty.
I don't know, man. It just sat wrong with me. But I'll tell you something else. What I wanted to say earlier, Kip, what you did, like, that was dope as shit. You gave everybody a painting or a piece of art at the cookout. Man, here's how this goes. 10 years from now, all of these artists, they got those paintings up in their house. But 10 years from now, those paintings now, they worth like 25, 30 grand a pop, 50 grand a pop.
Low key, and someone will try to buy all those paintings.
Absolutely.
To put in the, oh shit, I got all the cookout paintings. Yeah, I pay you
I got
$5
the cookout collection.
Yeah. And someone's gonna be like, nah, I ain't selling this shit. You're gonna be like, yo, I'll give you 10 grand for this
that
shit.
That makes the value go up even more. Somebody's like, I ain't selling it. Now that one's worth 50 grand. And I say all that to say, and this is something that you did off the strength. Just like what'd you say? Man, I mean, I appreciate them for making dope music. The least I can do is do this and show my gratitude, give them a painting. Come on, man.
But here's why you should support artists, and here's why you should buy paintings and things like that. Because that painting that's eventually going to be worth $25,000, and no joke, honestly, I think your work is going to definitely increase in value. But the shitty part is that has nothing to do with you, and unfortunately, you will never see any of that extra money. You can get to a point where people commission you to do work, and you can charge them a lot of money for it. Then that's great. But generally, that's way down in your career once everything's kind of blown up to that point, right? Yeah. So, you know, and that's if you're fortunate and all of that shit. But, you know, just that passion of just wanting to do it, you know, wanting people to see it and get moved by it or appreciate it. Like, I can't tell you, that thing is so fucking cool. I wanted to change my profile pic, but I'm going to wait until after I do the artwork.
Crazy.
Because that's dope. Like, that's so fucking cool. You know, it says a lot, though.
I just get so excited even just like hearing you guys like, you know, mention my name with, you know, people like when I started doing this, like people that I looked up to and was like, that inspired me to even start drawing, you know what I mean? And now you're mentioning my name with them. Like, to me, that's like, I mean, that means more to me than, selling a painting for a couple $100 or something, like.
True indeed.
That's just crazy to me.
And man, you're in that group, man. You're one of those names. I mean, it's shocking to me that you don't have any album cover commissions right now, because that's, that just.
I thought you had something on deck, yo. We do need to recognize Lord Seppington for starting all this shit. He has made the Wu-Tang symbol of our generation with the Fly God album cover with an iPhone 8, I believe, iPhone 7.
Yeah.
That shit is unreal. You know what I'm saying? Lord Sepp. I did a song a while ago. I just to see if I still had it. And it was an old beat I did. It's called Painting Pistols, talking about the weapon that I brandish is the pen, but I still got a pistol. And it really was an old Decept. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like basically like because he started really all of this. You know what I'm saying? Like if he didn't do that shit, other people wouldn't be. Squat even said when I saw that, I wanted to paint again. So that is like big up to Sep for starting this shit. Big up for West for putting the battery in the back. You know what I'm saying? So
all the those original artists that made people like me want to do it. And all been all these dudes are super cool too. That's like one of the things about this lane that's so fortunate is like they're not like too big. I've talked to Sep a bunch, and he's like he was the one who actually told me when I started doing the oil paintings, like still do the Charlie Brown shit once in a while. It's drop it, like other artists, like Tony Caves, he's one of my favorites. And, me and him became pretty close friends, and he's helped me out a bunch along the way. Like when I started doing different styles, he'd teach me how to do shit. He came to the, I do the Hidden Alley. He came up there and did some graffiti with me. Like he's always showing me stuff, because he's been doing a lot longer than I have. So
you be tagging too, huh?
Yeah, I was just about to say, you get busy out here.
Yeah, I got an alley, and my buddy, he owns like a building in Worcester, and he gave me like an alley, so I can just do whatever I want the whole alley.
Nice. So that's what's up, yo.
I usually do winter because I do landscaping, so like in the winter I don't work as much, so like I'll just go down there, put a couple jackets on, and just stay there all day, and go to town.
That's what's up, yo. If you ever visit Atlanta, we have this tunnel called Krog Street Tunnel, and they paint out there all the time. Yeah, like that's what that place is actually for. There are actually several places like that.
Layers and layers of art.
Of art. Yeah, there's been like Optimus Prime joint there that was amazing. A Doom mural that was amazing.
Yes, the Doom mural was good.
And they also had the Dragon Ball Z Super Saiyan 4, I believe, because it's not real. Like when I
come down there, we'll throw up that Knicks piece for you.
Hell yeah, man! Word. And then everybody's gonna be mad because it's the Hawks down there. Fuck Trae Young. Fuck Trae Young. Fuck Trae Young.
I ain't got no problem with Trae Young, but I just think it's hilarious.
Yeah, the Joker, the Batman needs Joker. The Joker needs Batman. But I don't know who Joker and Batman is in the Knicks and Hawks. We both garbage some of the time.
Yep.
Yeah. Ice Trae. What else we got, fellas? We're saying before we wrap this up, yo. Pause.
Man, Joe. I mean, I'm just excited that Kip you got on here, man. Like I said, I reached out to you previously, man, and I mean, I just really want to show my admiration and my gratitude for you just being so humble and giving of yourself. And your art style is so dope and unique and singular, man. Yeah, man, it's dope that you decided to grace this lane, the abyss, the invisible renaissance, this underground with your talents, man. Because this is where it's necessary, and then again, it just makes people respect what's going on over here much more, because I don't see people painting pictures of Future. You understand what I'm saying? I don't see, and I love Future, but nobody's doing pictures of SDG or Cardi B out here. Nobody's buying them records like that for art pieces, right? Nobody wants a print of that, but people do want prints of when you made a picture of Lukey in the Nick uniform, or when you did the West Side Gunhead. Like, I mean, you got a touch, bro. So
I appreciate
it. Salute you, man.
I salute what you guys do, man. That's why, I don't really love doing shit like this, because I'm kind of like anxious person and just like, you know, not great at talking and stuff, but you know, I love what you guys do. I wanted to, you know, show my support, you know.
Thank you so very much, man.
Blessings.
Thank you, man. You don't gotta listen to this, man. We're gonna put up clips. You just gotta watch the clips. Yeah. I know, yeah.
And,
I hate
for real, just, you know, get with me, because, you know, I think there are some different ways that you can kind of capitalize on your artwork a little bit.
And
maybe make the winners a little more profitable.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
You can wear your own shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's extra fly, yo. Ain't nothing like wearing your own shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, word. Then someone asks you about, hey, where you get that from? Oh, it's mine. Yeah.
No, you're supposed to say the link is in my bio, dude. Come on.
Yeah. Take my
keeping them all to yourself.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. That's fucked up. Anyway. Chill. Let's wrap this up, yo. This is episode 57 of the Abyss Podcast with my man Carl and Primo Jab. Our special guest, not Kip the Frog. Kip the Fog.
Fog.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, the Fog. F-O-G. You know what I'm saying? You find you on okay, boom. Just keep on Instagram. Follow on Instagram. You can find on my Facebook and all that shit too. But yeah, you don't want to know his government name. My government name is Ronald though. Real shit. Ronald McDonald. Word. Go buy a hamburger. Word. We'll see y'all next week. Don't get stabbed in the bus.
Peace.
Peace. Thank you so very much, man. Get some rest. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go wash clothes.
Hey everybody, please remember, go to our Patreon. Yes. There's going to be a ton of extra content. If you're just going in as a base level subscriber, we're going to give you all of the podcasts with the extra music added into it. You're going to get music videos whenever possible. We are also going to just add extra content in there for the base level. But we will have 2 other levels. The second level is going to give you a lot of extra content. And the third level gives you the merch. So you can get that one-of-a-kind t-shirt that's only going to be available on the Patreon. But you're also going to be able to get a certified investor's mug. Yes. If you want to check it out, you can go take a look at the Patreon. It's there. As well as a dope hoodie. So subscribe, follow us, support the podcast. Share this information if you can. We really appreciate you fucking with us, and we'll keep bringing you more. Peace.